ping pong back and forth, get some good sound out there for the audience, sending love out there on the interwebs. Flatter Day Saint, the ball.
So I went to the International Space Station, did this myself.
Yeah, the International Secret Society. Okay, I got you.
What do you think? What do you think they do with 50? What do you think they do with $53 million a day? Have really good parties with a bunch of hookers and blow?
No, what they do is they have really good parties with a bunch of little boys, bro.
Well, that's a fucking horrific thing to say, you piece of shit.
Well, you know, it is what it is. NASA's
yeah, it is what it is. It displays how much of a piece of shit you are. Yes.
That's cool. Hey,
yeah.
If
being
cool a piece of shit is not a heliocentric, then I'm a piece of shit all day, bro. You know what I mean?
Now, you know what? I'm gonna fucking give you that one. It's documented. Moving on. Do me a favor, but you know, tell me what level this water is finding here.
What level the water's finding?
Yeah, that water that's just adhering to the outside surface of that camera there. Everything shown from any space agency ever is CGI. That's your problem, not mine. That is experimentally verified over and 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 over. We're going to ignore that right now.
It's finding its CGI level and it's doing a good job.
No, I don't care. What level is that water finding? It doesn't appear to be doing anything that you've just said that water. I mean, in fact, show me the container holding that water in place.
Well, I told you it's finding its CGI level. So are you presenting evidence for that with this video?
Yeah, this is debunking your claim that water can't adhere to the outside of something, and its level will always find its water, even though level means perpendicular to the pull of gravity. But, you know, please do tell me. Oh, you also said that water needs a container. So please do tell me in this video, is the water adhering to the outside surface of the camera? Yes or no?
So the question you asked me isn't a yes or no question. So my question to you would be, are you presenting a video that you claim to be substantial evidence in your rebuttal to what I said?
Okay, so maybe you didn't understand the question. In this video that I am showing you, is the water adhering to the outside of that camera? Yes or no?
Let me answer your first question.
No, it's a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question. Is the water adhering to the outside surface of that camera? Yes or no?
Okay, so I'm going to answer your first question, which was, you asked me what level that water is in the picture. You didn't give me a chance
answer the question I'm specifically answering right now, please. Is the water adhering? No. I am cross-examining. I am cross-examining. So you answer the questions I specifically ask you. Is the water is the water adhering to the outside of the camera? Yes or no? Then we can move on to another question.
That's an interesting point. So I'm going to go back to the first question because I don't want to be rude.
I don't want you to. I want you to answer the yes or no question.
Okay, but you asked the question first, and I'm going to.
Yeah, okay, we're going to ignore that right now. My question to you at this point in time. My question to you at this point in time. Shut up. My question to you at this point in time is the water adhering to the outside of that camera? Yes or no? That is the only question I want answered at this time.
Okay, so your first question was, you asked me what level.
Answer the yes or no question, then we can move on to the level. The question I am asking at this time is the water adhering to the outside of this camera? Yes or no? Do not answer any other question. That is the question I'm asking you.
So you're showing me a video that, did you videotape this
yourself? Yes or no, is the water in this video adhering to the outside of that camera? Yes or no?
Well, I mean, you could be showing me a Disney movie.
I want a yes or no question. I don't care about anything else. The only look very carefully. There is a camera inside a sphere of water. Is the water adhering to the outside surface of this camera? Yes or no? Yes. The water is adhering to the outside surface of that camera, therefore proving that water can stick to the outside of things. Next question. Please show me how that water is finding its own level.
Well, no, I'm going to answer the first question, which was what level is the water in the video you're showing me?
I am asking the questions. You do not get to decide what questions you ask. I am cross-examining you right now. The next question I am asking you is...
Right, if I answer the questions I want to answer?
No, you will answer the questions that I ask you. Now, please tell me...
That's how it goes, right?
Yes, that's how it goes. Now, shut up and answer the questions. Now, please tell me what level this water is finding.
Okay, so if the ball in the middle of that video that I know you probably videotaped and you and your buddies made that video, So you asked me what level that what appears to be some type of globular thing in the middle of the screen is. What level is that? I'd have to say that's CGI level water. It looks like CGI
No,
level.
we're not going with your claims about being CGI. I don't care if you think that it's CGI. You aren't qualified to say that things are CGI. So we're going to ignore you making stuff up like that's CGI. And we're going to look at the evidence presented as though it is a real piece of evidence. I don't care. I say evidence with a mocking tone. And we're going to look at the evidence presented as though it is a real piece of evidence. As though it is a real piece of evidence. So in this piece of evidence, where is the water finding its own level? This is somewhere where we had a format, and the format is I am cross-examining you. Therefore, I ask you questions, and you answer the questions. Now, the question currently put to you is, what level is this water finding? I don't care.
I think we're not going to go anywhere from that question. I think we got our answers from both sides. So...
Right. So I'll answer the question then. There is no level that it's finding there. So water is not going to always find its own level, debunking pretty much the only point that you made. I do not care if you think this is CGI. I do not care that moronic idiot flat earthers, everything shown from any space agency ever is CGI. That's your problem, not mine. This is a real video. I don't care if you think it's not a real video. And this video debunks the claim that water cannot stick to the outside of something and that water always finds its own level. So we're going to go to the next bit of evidence that you gave at 0.0004.
You just gave me some made up number that nobody on earth could ever prove. It's ridiculous. Okay, sure it is. Is that what kind of evidence you're showing me? Well, that doesn't matter. I'm just going to talk over you, and I'm going to try to sound forceful and like maybe possibly hopefully intimidate you or discombobulate you so you don't know what to say. But like, I'd rather be a piece of shit than
you demonstrate that quite clearly with your own actions. But anyway, the source is the videos from NASA. I do not care if you think it is fake. That does not come into my thinking. You would need to have some qualifications and stuff to prove that it's CGI. It's really not. It's real. I do not care if you say it's CGI. Therefore, it debunks your point. Again, the only two bits of evidence that you gave, and it's not really evidence, it was just claims that you made. You said water can't stick to the outside of something. I debunked that. You said water always finds its level. I debunked that. And then you said Polaris does not move, and I debunked that. So,
Craig, the video you showed me, let's just say that is real, and they were actually doing that, right?
Yes,
so there's first of all, there's two things that you totally overlooked. The first one is, dude, I have all day, so I'll wait till you're quiet to talk. I mean, I don't mind being interrupted, but you know,
carry on. I'm asking you to.
The audience want to hear my voice, Greg. I got a nice voice. I'm a soprano.
Sure they do. Yeah, carry on.
They call me the songbird of my generation.
Carry on. Anytime you want to carry on. That's fine.
We're just gonna bring you both back to the subject. Heart you both.
All right.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to get to it.
Greg gets me so discombobulated and my heart rate just goes up. I need my wife to bring me my.
Yeah, get to the point.
Okay, so the first thing, Craig, is that we were talking about water on Earth, right? And so space is not on Earth.
No, we weren't.
Yeah, I'm assuming they were in outer space when they made that video.
We weren't talking about water on Earth. That was not specified at all. You just said water can't stick to the outside of something.
Yeah, but I was obviously referring to water sticking to a globe. What do you think? I'm referring to water sticking to a camera on the ISS? That's not what I said. Come on. You're trying to make me look dumb, but it's not going to work, bro. You know, I would not try to make you look dumb, Craig. I would never do that.
Now you are literally moving the goalposts. So, you know, that's fine. If you want to commit fallacies, that's all up to you.
Well, the referees just measured it and the ball was over the line. So we got to go. We're moving the goalposts. It's a first down.
If you say.
Nah? I didn't hear what you said.
I said, if you say so.
Well, yeah, you know.
Okay, let's look at your claim that water can't stick to Earth as a globe. Well, the Cavendish experiment debunks you there because it clearly shows that mass attracts mass. Water has mass. Earth has a much larger mass. Therefore, according to F equals G m1 m2 over r squared, the water will be more accelerated towards the Earth and stick to the outside of the globe. That is experimentally verified over and over and over and over. That is experimentally verified over and over and over and over. So there's another evidence that you can in fact stick to the outside of it.
Mass attracts mass. I'm talking about water. They've never recreated water adhering to a ball, to a spinning ball.
Mass attracts mass. Does water have mass? Yes or no?
I don't know, bro. You tell me. You're the one talking about it.
Water has mass. Does the Earth have mass? Yes or no?
So mass attracts mass. You're talking
about.
Does
the Earth have mass? Yes or no?
I don't know.
Yes,
I've never measured.
Is the Earth larger than a drop of water? Yes or no? Therefore, according to the universal law of gravitation, Fg equals G, M1, M2 over R squared, water can adhere to the outside of our globe Earth.
So
Debunk.
You just said a bunch of numbers and letters that not only do you not understand, nobody in the audience understands. You just
Nope, I understand it pretty well, actually. I've derived that myself. In fact, did the Cavendish experiment myself in the first year of my physics degree.
Oh my God, you're so funny. Okay, so nobody's ever recreated water adhering to a spinning ball. It's ridiculous, but they can recreate quantum walking rotating over a bigger disk. You can recreate that on a smaller scale, Craig. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, quantum locking requires a lot of things that do not exist on Earth naturally, and is not an explanation for how water would stick to anything.
Wait.
The fact is, you completely ignored my point that mass attracts mass according to
requires a lot of things that they don't have on Earth. You said quantum
naturally do not occur on Earth, like extremely cold temperatures allowing the electrons to flow the way that they do. Quantum locking is irrelevant to the conversation we are having about water adhering to the outside of something. I have given you evidence that water can do it in the form of a scientific experiment known as the Cavendish experiment that absolutely demonstrates without a shadow of a doubt that mass attracts mass according to the universal law of gravitation, Fg equals Gm1 m2 over R squared. It can be repeated. It can be verified. Go and check out Blue Marble Science, who recently built his own, and then check out MC Toon's channel where Blue Marble Science brought that to a conversation to have with Kyle Adams from the Flat Earth Institute of Science. Mass attracts mass. Water has mass. Earth have more mass. Water attracts to Earth. Done. Next.
Okay, so you don't really let me address the points. You contradicted yourself.
I did not.
Man, bro, you're just gonna keep interrupting me. I don't mind really, but it's
just carry on.
It's going to prolong.
Well, I'm not going to let you lie by saying I contradicted myself when I did not.
Okay, well,
these things, you can't believe them, therefore they're not true. That is literally the fallacy of personal incredulity. So are you just...
I never said I was incredible. You did, but thank you.
No, nobody thinks you're incredible. And in fact, everyone that's ever loved you was wrong.
Well, when I was a baby, I got dropped on my head on the flat ground. You know what I mean?
I imagine that's true, yes.
Yeah, it is. It was level all the way.
Right, so and when the levels of light come in that low, it does not show the stars.
You said levels. I like it. You know what I mean? You're flat. You know the Earth is flat, Craig. You're just getting that fat check. You know what I mean?
Whatever you say. Yes. NASA pay me greatly. That's why I'm advertising them right there. Yes.
I know that. It's all good. Hey, you're one of the. Hey, you're one of the best gatekeepers they got. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cool. Absolutely. I'm a Jesuit, Zionist, gatekeeper, Freemason. Exactly. That's right.
I know you are. I don't think you're a straight tray. You know what I mean?
So, right, are we done with your cross-examining? Because I can go on to some evidence that I'd like to see you try and debunk.
Well, Craig, you said that you need to turn the exposure levels down really low to see Earth, right? Because it's too bright. Okay, so
yeah.
How come they've never? No, I have two questions now. The first one is, why haven't they just taken a picture without the exposure levels with the stars in the background, just so us Earthlings can see what it look like through the camera? That's the first question. Why do they always turn the exposure levels down to get rid of the stars? Because you can tell by the coordinates of the stars exactly where the Earth is and debunk them. That's why they never show the stars. They can't.
No, there's plenty of times you can see stars in pictures. There's plenty of times.
That's the glove that didn't fit, bro. You know what I mean?
On that note, guys,
literally making stuff up.
We are going to actually move on to Fight the Flat Earth's 10 minutes of presenting data. So I am handing the ball right back to you, Fight the Flat Earth.
Okay, so I could also go to a museum and see like a dinosaur skeleton or anything. That doesn't mean it's real, bro. That's just made out of resin.
Dinosaurs are definitely real.
Yeah, the
skeleton. But that's not what this debate is about. Right? Okay, so non sequitur. Let's stick to the evidence I brought up. I did not once mention dinosaurs.
Yep, we're gonna stick
to. You're the one that brought it up, Craig. You're the one that brought up dinosaurs.
No, I didn't. You dipshit. Please carry on.
Craig. I'm going to put a nickel in the nickel jar every time you cuss. I'm going to be a rich man by the end
of
this
show. Carry on.
Craig, that was a quarter. The F word's a quarter. Remember that.
Okay, Sending love to both of you guys, and then
I got mad love.
Keep the questions flying.
Yeah, he doesn't. When he says that, he doesn't really mean it. Every time we talk on the phone, we're chopping it up, talking about the, whatever sports team won this.
I would rather cheese scrape my nipples than have a conversation with you in private.
Oh, Craig, come on, bro.
Please carry on. Please carry on cross-examining my evidence,
bro. You told me to get you wanted a Flat Earth Day Saints hat.
Please carry on cross-examining my evidence.
All right,
but that's probably as pointless as doing it to my cat. But when you do the math, you can see that the distance of each swing being shorter does not change the amount of Coriolis forces being applied to induce the drift on the pendulum.
Craig, nobody in the audience wants you doing it to your cat, bro. I think that's against the law. So your experiment about Coriolis, so the whole point of what you're saying is the whole point of that experiment was to prove Coriolis. Am I correct? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because if the Coriolis
just like snipers,
just saying it didn't. Wait, let me be clear here. Your debunk is nuh-uh.
Uh-huh. Anyway,
in fact, I'm pretty sure that you were homeschooled by a particularly retarded hamster of some kind.
Yeah. I think it was you, Craig. Didn't you homeschool me?
Yes, because I'm clearly a hamster.
Yeah, I know.
And so I'm sending hearts to both interlocutors, and we're going back
Craig,
round and flat.
Craig is the man, dude. I love Craig. Craig almost makes me want to be a Glober. Like, I'm this close to being a Glober.
I mean, you
Craig.
are a globe earther. Everybody's a globe earther because the flat Earth doesn't exist. Anyone that thinks the Earth is flat is a fucking idiot.
Hey, that's another F word, buddy. And I'm putting quarters in the jar. I'm going to be rich by the time this is over, Craig, and I'm going to buy you an ice cream.
You putting your own quarters in a jar will not make you rich. It's just moving your quarters from one place to another.
Hey, Craig, do you like COVID-19 flavored ice cream? That's my favorite. I'll beat you with
so we are going to go right back to Flat Earth, sending hearts to both of you guys. Having fun, though.
Okay, it's my turn?
And so we're about halfway through your cross-examination of Fight the Flat Earth's 10 minutes of data.
Okay. I got him on the ropes right now. You know what I mean? His coach is about to throw the towel in, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah, they used to call Craig Rocky Balboa back in high school. So, Craig, you told me a really good story about galaxies and stuff that no human being that's not a 33rd degree Freemason who's been indoctrinated into the high level of the Illuminati.
Yeah, let's just be clear. I didn't bring any of that up in my evidence. Please stick to my evidence. An earthquake could probably knock the building down. Buildings designed in America at that age weren't particularly well designed to counter earthquakes. But there was no earthquake during the experiment.
No, I know. I've seen buildings fall from just planes hitting them. I mean, it's a bad thing. Buildings.
Do not go there. I am telling you right now. Keep your fucking mouth shut about that. All right.
Do not go where to ground zero.
Do not.
We are gonna please one subject at a time.
Geek.